Well, we're going to get started. For those of you that are guests, I'm Brent Gove, been in real estate 27 years, sold over 5,000 homes. And this new little nosh, and we're going to edit everything up. So Rob, so it just kind of starts from now on. But, this is about helping, giving you a shot in the arm when it comes to working with buyers or sellers, finding techniques that really help you be far more effective. And so number one, today I want to focus on how to get buyers to buy. Right now, buyers are skittish. I mean, they just haven't shown property. I can't get them to make an offer. So what I'd like to do is role play with somebody. If you want to role play with me, raise your arm, or I need someone who will do a decent job role playing. So, okay, Matthew Stewart. I saw Matthew raise his hand. So Matthew, go ahead and unmute yourself. So Matthew, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. So we're going to have you do me. And I'm going to, and there's no rhyme or wrong. I'm just going to give you how I would handle it. And Matthew's been around this industry for 15, 20 years. He's a pro. And so I know he'll do pretty well. I'm really confident. But so Matthew, I'm a buyer. You just showed me a home for $750,000. You could tell that I was excited. You saw me get excited about the house. You guys ever show property, you could just see what they like this house. I could just see they were excited when they pulled up. They liked the home in. And then I go, you go, so I'm in the house. What would you say to me? I'm in the house. You can tell I'm kind of pumped. Would you say, hey, let's go back to the office and make the offer? This house is great. What would you do as a pro?
So I've shown other homes prior, and this is my final kind of trophy one that I knew you'd like. Is that right?
Yeah. I'm there. It might be the fourth home and you got two more to show me, but you could tell I'm excited. What would you do?
Sure. I'd say, hey, Brent, you know what? As we've talked about before, the market conditions are pretty tight. There's not a lot of inventory. We've taken the time to narrow down exactly what it is that you want. This seems to check all the boxes. Is there anything that maybe doesn't check the box that I'm missing? To me, it seems like it checks them all.
No, this house is great.
Isn't it great?
I'm just nervous, Matthew. I'm so nervous. And I hate the fact that interest rates are at 6.5%, but
Yeah.
no, this is a great house. It's a big decision, Matthew. I got to think about it.
I hear you. I'm actually nervous for you, Brent, and maybe a little different than what you're nervous at. I'm nervous that you would lose this house because the market is very competitive right now.
Very good.
So I think what we need to do is let's put our heads together. Let's head back to the office. Let's put pen to paper and let's secure this property, because here, let me take your stress off a little bit, Brent. Once our job right now is to lock this house in to where only you control it. And the only way you do that is you put an offer in and we get it accepted. Now, thankfully, I'm a really good realtor and I'm a very aggressive negotiator on your behalf. And so the likelihood of us getting that accepted for you and controlling the property is quite high. But I need you to be on board with me to give me the power to write this up for you. So are you in agreement with that?
Oh, Matthew, I mean, that's brilliant. I love it. Yes, I'm going to agree with it. I'm nervous. I think I want to sleep on it with my wife, Kathy. We're going to sleep on it and we'll wake up tomorrow morning and probably going to say yes. And we'll move forward. It's a big decision. I do not want to rush into this, Matthew.
Absolutely.
I love what you said to me. It makes a lot of sense. So let us give you a call tomorrow morning, maybe around 10 a.m.
You know what? We can put that on the calendar. Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Just because I maybe have a little more experience on helping people buy and sell homes than maybe you do. Would you agree? Yeah. So the great thing is once we get your offer accepted on your property, it doesn't mean that you are committed to buy it. It actually just eliminates all your competition of other people snatching the house from you. Let me ask you this. There may be someone writing an offer right now while you're sleeping on it. How would you feel if you woke up in the morning, you said, man, we're all in. And I got to give you the bad news that, you know what, they actually had an offer that was written yesterday, a quick mover, and the home's no longer available. How would you feel?
I'd feel bad about that.
So if you'd allow me to lead you a little bit and my experience, let's go ahead and write up an offer. Let's work like a son of a gun to get it accepted. Again, it doesn't mean that you're committed to buy. Because there are things called contingencies. We're going to have to inspect the property. We're going to have a contingency regarding financing and all these things. And in California, it allows us to get you out of the contract quite easily, actually, especially within your contingency periods. Those are your checkpoints to make sure you feel secure about it. So if you'd allow me to give you counsel and kind of lead you a little bit and trust me, let's go ahead and write an offer and work on getting it accepted to eliminate all competition of other people buying the house. And then we can sit down and go through the house, through inspections, and really make sure it is the one that you want to purchase. Is that fair?
That's fair. Okay, let's do it. So Matthew, that was really good. I role play with a lot of people. That was one. Everyone clap. Let me see some hands moving. He did a great job. So we're going to reverse the role play, and I do very similar, but just a few tweaks. But that was really good, really good. So you're my buyer. I just showed you this home at $750,000. I could tell. I could just see you light up. And when I see that, I go, hey, just enjoy the house. I call the listing agent. I go, Clark Broom, Rodney Hurd, Jason Hamilton, what's going on with this house? Amanda, Robin, tell me what's going on. I'm over here at 102 Parkside right now. And then they're like, well, right now we have no offers, but I know we have a bunch of showings today, and honestly, got nothing. Then I always go a step forward. I go, you expecting any? They go, nope, not expecting any. And I go, by the way, has anyone seen the property 2 times or 3 times? Oh yeah, we have a couple. They should be there in the next 30 minutes. They're coming back for a second time with their parents. Okay, great information. You see how you ask the agent and say, I got no offers, and you tell that to your client, doesn't create FOMO, fear of missing out. He did that with me earlier. So I'm gathering information by communicating with the listing. You got no offers. Are you anticipating getting? Nope, I'm not. You asked me that question, I go, heck yeah. I know I'm getting an offer tonight. Well, who? I go, I don't know, but I know I am. Too many showings happen. I'm creating FOMO as a listing agent. I'm always expecting an offer, always expecting an offer. So, don't you ever say, nope, we got nothing, because that doesn't get buyers off the fence. And personally, you should be expecting offers on the weekend, or if anyone's seen it. I'm shocked I don't have one right now. You see how I'm talking? And tell that to your clients. Oh my God, he's shocked he doesn't have one right now. And so move quick. I go here, and then I do this as a listing agent. Amanda Hurd, if you write me an offer right now, I'll promote it. I'll send it, and I'll promote it. I'll present it in 10 minutes. High reward performance. And by the way, that can work against you. If I get an offer from Matthew Stewart, I will present it in 10 minutes and get it accepted, and the property's gone like that. I will reward you, but you got to write. See, I'm creating more FOMO, baby. As listing agents, you got the offers, and well, I'll see if I can present it Tuesday. No, I present it now. Reward them. They want to be encouraged. If I say you write that offer to me, I will present it within 10 minutes of getting it. You just scan it, call my clients. Okay, it's full price. It closes in 30 days. It's as is. They're putting 80,000 down. Their lenders, Bank of America. I know the agent, Amanda Hurd, Rodney Hurd, Clark Broom, Craig. He's amazing. Boom, boom, boom. You want to take this? I think we should take it. It's awesome. Yeah, we do. Boom. Hey, Rodney, congratulations. Home sold. I'm in the MLS market at pending. Do I have anything signed? No. But I could do that as a listing agent. Reward people. Have you accepted the offer yet? Yep. Is it signed yet? It's done. It's over. It's none of their business whether that thing is signed or not. You have been signed out because what in the world? Am I still here?
You're still here.
Yeah. A weird message on my screen. Okay, so that was weird. So
we had you signed in at the office, Brent, and so we had.
Okay, thanks. It said I've been signed out. I'm like, really? And so I'm just doing a little bit of listing agent. You want to create reverse FOMO, right? And so I tell them, hey, but I don't got any offers, but I have a couple coming back today for the 3rd time. What do you think that means? I go, so yes, I don't have offers, but I'm going too soon. So you better go. And if you want to right now, right now, I'll present it in the next 10 minutes and you can actually get it before that couple. And this works against you as well, but I'm one of these get it done agents. So back to Matthew. If we're doing that, he's excited. And Matthew say, I'll say, Matthew, this home's awesome. Listen to me. If you don't buy it, I'm going to buy it. This is the best home we have seen. This checked off I could see it in your eyes. I call them out. I saw you smile. I saw the way you looked at your wife. I know you love this house. I go, if you don't buy it, I'm going to buy it. Or I got an investor I'll call. This one's worth every penny is $750. Look at all the homes we saw. You don't need an appraisal. You know it's worth it. This one's actually worth $750. It was awesome. In fact, I think it's underpriced. If I'd have had this listing, I'd have priced it at $775. If it's true, right? See the momentum, the way I'm talking. And I go, so let's go back to the office and make an offer. And then tell me no, you want to sleep on it.
Well, there are other properties coming on the market and we want to sleep on it and so on. It's a big, I mean, it's a lot of money. It's a big decision. We're
Absolutely.
not quick movers, you know?
Hey, no problem. No problem. You could totally sleep on it. But let me tell you why that's the biggest mistake you could ever make in your life. Because if you wake up and decide, I don't want it, fine. But if you wake up and decide, you know what? I want that house. You will pay too much. Once you're resolute that you want it, the best time to buy something is when you're not sure you want it. So here's my advice to you right now. We go in right now and we offer $695 right now. We go in ridiculously low, 55,000 under. I know you love it at 750. I saw it in your eyes. We know it's worth it. What if you could get this house for $695? Would that be a heck of a deal?
Yeah, we do like getting a deal.
All right. So here's the deal. I say we write the offer now, and then let's say they accept, then you wake up and you don't want it, we rescind the offer. But if you wake up and decide you want it, and then they accepted it at $695, you got a house. So there's the thing, because here's the deal. If you sleep on it, another couple sleeps on it, and Matthew said this earlier, now you're in a bidding war. And I pause just like I'm pausing now. And I say, let me ask you a question. Do you want to be in a bidding war? And just shut up. Do you want to be in a bidding war, Matthew?
No, we don't.
Okay. Yeah. So let's get the offer in now. Now, some people will say, hey, we just want to go to lunch and have lunch. We want to go to dinner and think about it. We'll call you after dinner. I've heard it a million times. I know you guys hear it too. I said, I'm sorry, I cannot let you go to dinner. I'm a little bossy. Here's the deal. I guarantee you another couple, we saw other couples coming before us and coming. I guarantee you they're going to dinner doing the same thing you are. And you both get a dinner, you both want it. Now you're in a bidding war. I'm not going to let you do it. We write an offer now and we're going to go low. And if you go to dinner, you don't want it, we rescind the offer. If they accept your offer, we rescind the offer. You got nothing to lose here. Here's the deal. I want you to understand the reason you don't need to sleep on it or go to dinner is you're not buying a house today. Here, I'll use this chair as an example. This is where you are, and here's buying the house 17 days from now. You're just trying to get in escrow here, agree to price and terms, and then we do home inspections, we review the CC&Rs, the HOAs, disclosures from the sellers, we get an appraisal, get your loan, and then 17 days from now, way down here, you decide if you're buying the house. Right now, you're just trying to see if we can get it off the market at a price acceptable to you and the seller to consider buying the house. And so many times you'll say, oh, you mean I'm not buying a house? I go, you would 1,000% are buying a house. That decision does not need to be made for 2 weeks. Right now, we're just seeing, can you even get it to consider? Because you got to look at the school district, you got to look at the CC&Rs, the prelims, the HOAs. The seller's going to give you disclosures, written disclosures. And if anything does not measure up, you're out of this deal, at least in California. I will not speak for your state. Make sure you talk to the broker in your state, but most states, that's how it works. They're weighted in the buyer's favor. And so I'll just say, we got to right now, I'm going to have you in escrow before you go to dinner. Now, a lot of you don't know how to get the seller to accept. I present an offer to Amanda Hurd. Amanda, how many homes do you sell a year, roughly, personally? You personally, I know your team does hundreds, but you personally, what do you do?
Maybe 15 or 20.
15 or 20. Okay, good. So it's the weekend. She doesn't want to present my offer. And in the MLS, it says she's not presenting offers till Monday or Tuesday night. I said, hey, I understand you're not writing offers till Monday or Tuesday night, but can I just talk to you for a second? Amanda?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, I see Crystal Park Circle. I have a buyer who loves it and they would love to get this house. Let me ask you a question. We're thinking about making you an offer, and I just want to run the terms by you. Think if they might be acceptable to your seller. Is that okay?
Yep. Shoot.
So it's a 12-day close of escrow. They're going to put up a $50,000 earnest money deposit. And by the way, I get huge earnest money deposits from my clients all the time. Like everyone puts up 1%, 2%, 3%. $750,000, it's $7,500 deposit. 2% would be 15 grand. 3%. What is that? 22.5 or whatever it is. I go, you're putting 10% down. That's 70,000. Let's put up 50,000. And I'm going to tell Amanda Hurd, we have 50,000 reasons to perform. Look, if you put up 15 and then you bring in 55,000 at close, or you put up 50 and bring in 20,000, it's the same 70 grand. Costs you nothing, but it gets the attention of the listing agent. It gets the attention of the seller. You tell them everybody else is telling you how much they want this listing. Who's showing you? Did any of the other offers put up $50,000 EMD? And I just shut up. And they go, no. I go, what was your highest EMD offer? They go, 10 grand. I go, that's insulting. I go, we are showing you, we are desperate. You want us, it's a 12-day close, $50,000 earnest money deposit as is. And I print it out of win forms, check all the boxes. I print it. Then I take like a 5th grader and it's under additional financing terms on page 1 in California. You're not supposed to do this, but I do it. They can't do a thing about it. I write capital A, S, like you're in the 3rd grade practicing your capital A's and your S, and then capital I and S. I use like 4 lines of the financial terms. And I put parentheses and it says as is jumping off page 1. I've asked people all the time, why did we get picked? There were 7 offers. My seller loved the fact that your clients were buying it as is. Well, I don't know about you, but in California on page 7, it says as is. It's an as is sale, but nobody gets credit for it. So I simply write it like a 5th grader. It's like a billboard, page 1, as is. Sellers love it. And you're buying it as is anyways. I say, look, it says as is right here. Subs at the door. Sorry, I'm at home today. We got Amazon and all kinds of fun stuff. I didn't know what else to do, so I just screamed, someone's at the door. They're still knocking. Anyway, so long story short is, now that I'm fully distracted, and maybe you could talk to him outside or something, that'd be awesome. All right, never mind. DoorDash, it's DoorDash, okay? DoorDash, people got to eat around here. All right, so where was I? I don't know, I totally lost my train of thought. Where was I? Anybody?
As is.
As is, billboard.
As is. People love it. And I go, it's a 12-day close, 50,000 earnest money deposit. Now, I know you said you needed a 40-day escrow with a 20-day rent back. We're going to close in 12. Sorry, we can't do that. We're desperate. But you get paid in 12 days, Amanda Heard, and your seller gets proceed in 12 days. And then we're going to give you 48 days rent back for free. We're not even going to charge you. And security deposit, are other people giving you that 15-day rent back like you wanted? Yeah. Are they asking for rent money? Some are, some own. It's only 15 days. I go, we're going to give you 48, not asking for a dime. Are any of them asking for security deposit? Yeah, a lot of them are asking for $1,000. I go, we're not asking for security deposit. Actually, right? No, seller will not pay a security, does not need to pay a security deposit. In parentheses, I put buyer trusts the seller. Actually, write it in the contract. It's so sappy, but it works. And so I do that. So the seller is going to get to stay for 48 days. They can skip out of there 2 months later on some nail-biting escrow. And when I hang up the phone in the next 30 seconds, my lender, Andre LaFountain, Jason Hamilton, Randy Bird, Matthew Stewart, my lender, Clark Broom, is going to call you. And I have my lender on call by because I'm a pro. And he's already got Amanda's name. I don't even have to put her last name, Amanda, and a phone number. I don't take a picture of it. He's busy. I just want him to go, bam, hit that number and call. It's like some of you, you don't type the address, you just send a picture of it. You should always hand type the address. People just touch it and it maps right to the address. Always type in the phone number so they just touch it. And I tell my lender, when I send you the word go, I need you to get off the phone. I need you to stand up from taking a loan application. I don't care if you're at a funding, you stand up, you say I have an emergency. It's a good thing, not a bad thing, but I'll be right back. And you go in the hallway and you hit go. And I need you to hit go within 30 seconds. Wow, you're kind of controlling. Yes, because I worked my butt off all weekend showing property while they were on their boat. You know, all lenders sit around on boats all weekend. You know they do. They're rich. They smoke cigars. They have a great life. We work like dogs. Yes, they can stop what they're doing for 30 seconds. And all of a sudden I say, when I get the phone, Amanda, your phone's going to ring. It's going to be my lender, Andre LaFountain, telling you why he can fund this loan and close in 12 days. We've got pay stubs, W-2s, bank stubs. Write that down. Pay stubs, W-2s, bank statements. Sound like a pro. We got pay stubs, W-2s, bank stubs, checks. We're ready to go. All you need is a fully executed contract. We're going to order the appraisal on a rush. Done. And we're going to close in 12 days. And Amanda, I'm going to get you paid in 12 days. I'm sure you don't care about that, but personally, I do. I'm excited about getting paid in 12 days. It's a nice big sale. And your seller, please let your seller know they get all their proceeds in 12 days. And you can get on with your life and not have some long 40, 45-day escrow where they could fall out. Then you start all over. I go, there's only one little problem with my offer. And she goes, I knew it was too good to be true. I knew it because I got, we're closing fast. It's as is, free rent, all these wonderful terms. And I explain what as is means. We're still going to do inspections. We're not going to fix anything. We're not going to first seller credit. No, I've had things found out. We do the inspection. The roof's bad. The AC is bad. The windows are bad. And I say, we got to cancel. And they go, why? I go, because we did the inspection. Your roof's bad. I can't even 2-year cert it. The AC's on recall. It's a fire hazard. $8,000. We don't got that kind of money. Every single time the seller comes back, I go, now that you know that, you have to disclose that to the next buyer. Oh, don't send me the home inspection. Oh, I'm sorry. I just did that 60 seconds ago. I'm so sorry. I wish I could get that back. And now they gotta put their home back on the market with the tumor, with cancer. I go, trust me, nobody will want to pay you what we just paid you. I think it'd be more, they go, well, if we put a new roof on, would you buy the house? I go, I'm sure my buyer would. I'll have to get some certs. Oh, you know what? I went ahead and we were looking into that. I actually have 3 different roofers with reports right here. Here they are. The least expensive one was 12 grand. I bet you that'd work for I get new roofs. I get new windows and new air conditioners and major expensive items. I've gotten $120,000 from sales on as is. I never asked for it. I just cancel. It's like the ice bucket challenge. You pull cold water and then, hey, I'm so sorry, man. We got to cancel. Whoa. We're closing 5 days. What do you mean? I didn't know the roof was bad. I didn't know the air conditioner was bad. I didn't know the windows. You got 28 bad windows. And like, okay, we'll send it over. And I'll just say, well, Amanda, realize now you got to disclose that to everyone on the market. I mean, don't you think it might be better if your seller might pay for that? I mean, I realize they might not, but trust me, who's going to want to buy this house with 28 bad windows? And now they got mold leaking down through the windows and mold in the insulation through the entire house. You really think you're able to get that price again? It might be better if your seller offered to give us some sort of a credit. So we don't have that kind of money. So I told you about it as if we did not know there were 28 bad windows. And I know you didn't know that either. And so that'll have to be disclosed. I've had agents say, please don't send me the report. Oh, I'm sorry, I just sent it. When I'm talking to them, I hit the send button, ding, and I always get it. They have to disclose it. It's kind of nasty, but it's the way it works. You're supposed to give that information over, the window report, the roof reports, everything. It's all there. And so guess what? So even though it's as is, and our intention is to buy it as is, our intention is not to get a new roof, new windows, and new air conditioner. But sometimes you go do the home inspection, you find out it's got $8,000 on recall. It's been catching on fire. Buyer's like, I don't got that money. Sellers give it to you almost every single time. So enough said there. But what I'll do is, as I wrap this up today, I'll say this. I say, you're going to hear from my lender in the next 30 seconds. I hang up, I hit go, and they see the word go and they call. How many listing agents, Amanda, you're a listing agent. You list homes every year. How often do you have an agent say, okay, here's what my offer is verbally. I'm saying to you right now. And the next 30 seconds, my lender's going to call you and tell you why he can fund this thing and close in 12 days. Zero. You should never be the agent who doesn't do that. My lenders call within 30 seconds. You know what it does? Amanda, would that impress the heck out of you? Yes or no?
Absolutely. Yeah. We usually have to hunt the lender down. So absolutely. Yeah.
Yep. Well, my lender won't do it. We'll get a new lender. Get a new lender. Your lender's causing your kids not to eat. They're affecting the groceries you buy or don't buy. So that is an unacceptable excuse. You are not a victim. Become victorious. Interview 15 lenders. You could find 3, 4, 5 lenders that can do this. This is not people with bad credit. These are people with good credit, good job. We can close these things in 12 days, 10 days, 14 days. Well, my lender says he can't do it. We'll get a new lender because I've spoken all over the country. They can. And so what I'll say is, so regarding not presenting offers till Monday night, unfortunately, Amanda, well, I'll get back to my thing. So one little teeny problem, the price. My seller didn't know you had other offers. My buyer didn't know, so he came in low. So I'm just telling you right now, it's low, but let me ask you a question. If we can get the price right, we could get it to an acceptable amount for the seller. Would you read my other terms are incredible. 12-day close as is, 48 days of free rent, no security deposit. We're not going to ask the seller to fix the thing. Hit the easy button. You ask me to jump. I say how high I'll be your favorite agent you've ever worked with. You will love me. And by the way, I have a lot of listings. If you ever see one of my listings, I will move you to the front of the line. I will show you the same courtesy. I will spoil you. Even if you don't have a ton of listings, make sure you say, I am a listing agent. You see my name, I will move you to the front of that line. And by the way, if you write an offer to any of my other friends at EXP, let me know. I will tell them about you and I will personally see to it that your offer gets accepted to the best of my ability. Do you guys do that stuff? You should. And so, so she goes, yeah. I go, so honestly, we're coming in, we're low. We know that. We just wanted to see, but we didn't know you had other offers. Where would we need to be to get this? If we can just do the price right, it's really the best offer. Any of your, oh, by the way, a $50,000 earnest money deposit, it shows you how serious we are. A lender that can form in 12 days, the best lender in town. I give them, say, man, I need to switch to your lender. Oh, you're welcome too. But I go, where do I need to be on the price? She says, well, we're 10,000 over. You need to be 760. Okay, so if I can get my buyer to 760, you think we'd have a deal? Yeah. I said, great. The other thing is we can't wait till Monday night. We're in a desperate situation. We need to know in the next 2 hours. And I do veteran agents all the time. I realize you can't, but we're going to have to move on with this plan B house. And we don't, this is the home we want. You want to make sure that listing agent knows that. We want this house, but we will go to plan B. So you reverse. It's called a reversal, reverse FOMO. Fear, fear of missing out. Now they're losing you. And they're like, well, I don't have time to present it. I said, okay, but I've texted you these highlights, 12-day close, as is, 50,000 earnest money deposit, 10,000 over full price. Here's my offer. Please copy and send that to your sellers. Because if they found out we existed and you didn't tell them about it, they'd be really upset with you. And I don't want you to get in trouble with your sellers or nothing. So make sure they know, but we're going to have to move on. Okay, I'll run it by them. They sent it to him. I said, good. Could you just text it to him and let me know in the next 20, 30 minutes? I'll be here. Wait. Okay, Brent, but there's no way. We've already told everyone in the MLS we're waiting until Tuesday. I go, I get it, but I'm a listing agent too. Your sellers have a right to change their mind. And that's just the way it is. They're not just because they said that in the MLS doesn't mean they have to. They could decide they want to take this offer. Okay, but they're not going to take it. All right. Well, let me know. All the time they call back to, oh my God, they're accepting your offer. Oh, shocker. I mean, all the time. I get my offers accepted in 30 minutes. I go, there's no other offers. If I write this offer, would you at least call your sellers? And I've actually just texted you these bullet points. I'll send you the bullet points. I've already got it prepared. Right? When they say, oh, don't send me the reports. Oh, I already sent it a minute ago. Shoot, I'm sorry. You're going to have to disclose that to everyone. You might as well fix it for us. But I never asked. You asked, they'll rip your head off. You said you might ask. Oh, no, I'm canceling. Now, if you want to do something about that, maybe I can get my buyer to stay in the deal. Do you see how I'm doing it? And so, long story short, I get my offers presented in hours. Pros get their offers presented quickly. So work every time? No, but it works the majority of the time. And then I've had the listings go, oh my God, what do I tell everyone else? Tell them your seller got an offer they can't refuse and they didn't want to wait till Monday or Tuesday. And they're going to scream bloody murder or whatever. You go, look, I don't have control over my seller. I am not the seller. The sellers choose their mind. You're welcome to complain to my broker or whatever. And they told me Tuesday night or Monday night present offers, but man, they did not want to miss this offer. I make it clear, you're going to miss this. We are moving on. You got to reverse the FOMO. So I hope this was helpful. I may have, in my haste and the distractions, said something wrong. I'd love to take a question or two as we wrap this up. If I said, I don't quite understand that, or maybe I said something wrong as I was trying to, keep it all straight. Anybody have a question of what I've said today on how to get your offer presented quickly and how to present your offer quickly and have your lender call quickly? Everything's done with a sense of urgency. And that's how I sold 14 homes in a single month and made $180,000 in a single month, not in a year, behaving like that. Very kind. Hey, I get it. I'm not threatening them. I get it, Amanda. You don't have to, but we can't wait. I'm so sorry. Very apologetic. Hat in hand. You want us. Our ships are burned. We're going nowhere. We can't cancel on you. We're going to be homeless. We need to close escrow in 12 days. And then now we know that, then we can find somewhere to stay for 48 days, put that rent back. But any questions, anybody? Comments, thoughts?
Brent, I'll role play with you. Ready?
All right.
So, yeah, Brent, that's great. We're gonna wait till Tuesday to present the offer. So that's really neat and it's exciting that you guys want to present it. But we're waiting till Tuesday. My seller says we're gonna wait till Tuesday.
All right. Well, can you at least present them the bullet points? And because they're going to miss out on us. Would you at least text her the bullet points, Brett? So she knows.
What bullet points are you talking about, Brent?
The 12-day close, the $50,000 earnest money deposit, the free rent back for 48 days, all those things. I've just texted it to you, just copy and paste.
Oh,
Since
there
you're
it is.
supposed to
I can
know
see
what
it
they're
right
gonna be.
there. Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but how do I know? How do I know you guys are going to close? You know, and you guys are going to be, you know, on time and all of those things. Like we've never done a deal.
When I hang up the phone, Brett, in the next 30 seconds, my lender's going to call you. He's been doing it for 27 years. He's already got pay stubs, W-2s, bank statements, tax returns. Write that stuff down. Pay stubs, W-2s, tax returns, bank statements. It's reluctant. He's already got it all. All we need is a fully executed purchase contract and or the appraisal in a rush. We could probably close in 9 days. And so my lenders have 10th degree black belt at lending. All lenders are not created equal. In fact, you will want to use my lender when we're done with this transaction. So that is not the issue. We can get it done. Okay, Brett?
Yeah, well, we're looking for certainty of execution, and that definitely will give me some certainty of execution. So that lender will call me and lay all that out. And
in the next 30 seconds, they are on standby. You can ask them all the questions you want. You know what it's like. You try to chase lenders, you get voicemail hell from Wells Fargo or Chase or Bank of America. Man, if we get this deal, Brett, I want it so bad I could taste it. Brett, you say jump, I say, oh, hi. By the way, Brett, I've got a lot of listings and I will open my listings to you carte blanche. I will move you to the front of the line. I will take care of you. I will not forget this kindness.
I appreciate that because there's times when I feel like, you know, my buyers aren't getting their, you know, chance to get the table, but all you're asking is to just put your offer in front of the seller now and see if we can't make a deal. Is that what you're saying, Brett?
Yep. And I know you're backpacking right now and you're just on your cell phone, but I just want you to send the highlights to your seller. I don't expect you to print the offer, review it. This is the high level of things. Would you at least just let them know the highlights and see what they say? Now, the other thing, let's say you're not a listing agent. I can't do that, Brent. I'm not a listing agent. I don't have any listings. I would say this. So Brett goes, I go, by the way, Brett, I will repay this courtesy. I know all the EXP agents in town. I love them. We're like dear friends. You help me get this deal. Next time you write an offer on an EXP listing, you text me. I will call Andre LaFountain. I will call Clark Broom. I will call Amanda Hurd. I will call Jason Hamilton. And I personally will make sure that your offer gets accepted to the best of my ability. You'll be blown away with what I can do for you. I have some tight friendships and I know who you are. I know you're a professional and I will move you to the front of the line. So there's more on the line than just this little deal. Okay, buddy?
That sounds great. I think that sounds wonderful, Brent. Thank you.
All right. That's all I ask. And then he calls me and says, yeah. I go, so did you text him? Yeah, I'm still waiting to hear back. 20 minutes later, did any hear anything? Yeah, I just heard back. They go, sounds great to them. We're going, but they kind of want to wait till Tuesday. I go, no problem. Just please text them back right now and let them know we are gone. We're meeting at the office in 1 more hour. We're preparing an offer on another home. It's plan B.
Now,
I want to be clear.
Brent, when they say, well, what makes it that they have to have it by Tuesday? What would be your response? Like, I mean,
it's a great question. I love this. So say that to me, role play with me. So
yeah,
what's the
Brent,
rush?
by Tuesday, I mean, this sounds like a fire drill and I get it. Like you want to get the deal, but like, what happens on Tuesday? Like what's going on here? Are we like your number one choice?
I wish I could tell you it's personal. It's very private, but I can tell you this. We're showing you $50,000 earnest money deposit, 12-day close, as is the terms are as good as you're going to find them. I can't tell you it's very personal, but I can tell you this. You want us. And I will help you, my friend. So just run it by them, let them know, call them back and just say, we wish we could wait till Tuesday. And we know it's your prerogative to wait, but we will not be here for you. We're going to be in escrow tomorrow in a different home and we'll be heartbroken.
Now the
The listing agent needs to know this is the home we want. We want yours, but we will go to plan B because of our situation that I cannot go into details. It's personal and private, but there it is.
Personal and private. I love that. Now the 50,000, is that a down payment? Do they have proof of funds? Is that what they're going to put?
Earnest money. Yeah. They're putting, what are you putting down? I'm putting 20% down. Good. We're going to put up 50 grand. Everyone's putting up 1, 2, 3%. And they're saying, I want it, but their actions aren't showing you that.
Sitting in the account. It's already sitting there.
$15,000 deposit.
Yeah.
Huh?
You said $1,000 deposit and then a 50,000, or what's the deposit, Brent, you were doing?
So most people will put up 1% on a $750,000 home. It's 7,500. A 2% would be 15 grand. 3% would be 22.5 or whatever it is. They're going to put up anywhere between 1, 2, and 3%. Most people. I'll even ask them, you got 3 offers. What's your highest earnest money deposit on the 750? I go, I got to check here. I got one's $15,000. Okay, so good. Brett, we're putting up $50,000. We're not telling you we want it. We are showing you. We're not going to send you an embarrassing 15,000. That's nothing. I go, we have 50,000 reasons to perform. 50,000. If we don't perform, your seller gets $50,000.
So are you saying
Show me
non-refundable?
that.
You're saying non-refundable if you don't perform, or how are you?
No, I didn't say it was non-refundable. I never said that.
Okay.
It's an AMD, 50,000 or AMD. Of course
Okay.
it's refundable. We haven't seen your disclosures. Even if I wrote non-refundable, it's refundable because we have to see your disclosures. And in California, I won't speak for every state, but in California, as soon as the disclosure is given to the buyer, they have a 72-hour get out of jail for free card. End of story.
And part of why I asked that, because in commercial, when we say non-refundable, and maybe they're
It's
still wasting that.
non-refundable. Yeah, because commercial's a different level, So by the way, I did not say non-refundable. I never said that.
Right.
And I would never say that. Never say non-refundable, you guys. I never said non-refundable. You heard that because you're a commercial guy.
Right, that's what I was
So here's what
clarifying.
they
So I'm
don't
saying-
know.
so
Here's what they don't know. I could give them 100,000. It means nothing. We're
Right.
contingent we're closing inside the contingency periods. You do a 30-day escrow, you're putting your buyer's earnest money at risk, whether it's $5 grand or 10 grand or 15 grand. It's irresponsible to do a 30-day escrow. It is reprehensible. It is the height of immaturity. 30-day escrows were something we did 30 years ago. The world of real estate has changed with automated underwriting, automated emailing of loan docs, table funding. We can move so much quicker. So a 30-day escrow is shameful and an embarrassment to you. You should never do that unless you have a client with really bad credit. And even then you should have massaged and moved them further along. You should never be doing 30-day escrows. Get a new lender if your lender can't perform. Every escrow should be 12 to 14 days. You want to do a long escrow, I mean an eternity, 17 days. You need to rewire your brain. This 30-day hypo mumbo jumbo. And when you close quick, it's safer. Well, I don't want to risk my things for my buyer. A 30-day escrow is where the risk is. You're removing all your contingencies somewhere during there and your money's at risk. My 50 grand was never at risk. They'll never see a penny of my 50 grand. If anything goes the way we don't like it, what if my lender can't do it in 12 days? I go, hey, bad news. We need a 7-day extension. Or we're gonna have to.
By the way, I've never not got an extension. So like every.
Me either. I've never not gotten an extension. But I always start with.
And you're in there, yeah. As long as you're actually doing stuff and you're actually showing good faith that you're doing the inspections, you're going through it. I've never not extension, right? But you're right. You can lose deals if you go too long, and then it creates a, why are they going to take so long done?
So I never asked for the extension. Bad news, Brent. We got to cancel right now, or I need a 7-day extension. My lender who swore to you could do it in 12 days. I'm telling you, they never miss, and they normally never do. I've had some things come up that something went sideways with the underwriter wanted one more thing. And I go, I'm so sorry. This does not happen, but we got to cancel right now, or I need a 7-day extension. They always give me the extension. If I go, hey, Brett, can I have a 7-day extension? What the heck? You promised 12 days. They yell at me. I say, Brett, I got to cancel cold water, or you can give me a 7-day extension. What's it going to be?
7-day extension.
Who cares least the negotiations wins? He goes, I'll call my seller and see if I can get you 7 days. Okay, they're going to do it. Shocker. And I still don't remove my contingencies. If you got 50 grand, you don't remove them. And there's no law, it's a strategy. And I'm recommending that we not remove our thing, and you're protected the whole way. So good.
Gold.
Thank you for asking questions. I went way over today. I apologize. So thank you, Brett. Thank you, everyone. Hope this was helpful. Have a great day. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Brent. Thanks.
Bye, guys.